Right now at 5:30 on WKYT this morning, we're working to collect more details after an overnight break-in. We'll have the developments in a live report.
Also on WKYT this morning, time is up for Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis this morning. A temporary stay that kept her from issuing marriage licenses has now expired. Today's developments from Rowan County coming up in a live report.
A woman is dead after a crash in a Knox County parking lot. That story and other headlines coming up on WKYT this morning.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. It is Tuesday, September 1st, and we welcome you to WKYT This Morning. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It was nice and cool, and now it's warm again. So summer not quite moving out of the way.
Ironic, you know, it was cooler in August, and it's going to be the first week of September. We have some hot and steamy days ahead. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that's the thing about being here in Kentucky is it just goes back and forth throughout some of these seasons where you just can't expect anything to really stay normal. I mean, let's just put it that way. Outside right now, First Alert Defender live radar. Good clean sweep there on radar. And look at those temperatures in the 60s this morning. Now, this is at or above average, and we haven't been at average for almost 2 weeks now. So this is something that's not normal to us, I guess, from the past couple of weeks. 87 degrees by the afternoon. There is a slight chance of rain. Don't get me wrong. We have a slight chance each and every single day. It's your summertime setup. We go throughout the night and into tomorrow morning. We'll do it all over again. Do we see warmer temperatures than that 87 in there? I'll go ahead and tell you yes, but how high do we go? That's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we'll have those details shortly. Thank you.
Today is expected to be a very important one for Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis. A little over 2 weeks ago, a federal judge ordered a stay on an injunction that allowed Davis to deny marriage licenses, and that stay expired yesterday.
Now, if Davis does not issue marriage licenses this morning, a judge could hold her in contempt of federal court. Now the question is, will she issue licenses today or potentially face legal action? WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live in Rowan County this morning. Hillary, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis will have to make a decision today. It is a day that couples who have been denied marriage licenses have been waiting for 2 months now. Yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court denied Davis's request for a stay in a judge's ruling which orders her to issue marriage licenses. When her office opens this morning at 8 o'clock, Davis will have to choose whether to issue marriage licenses defying her Christian conviction or continue defying a federal judge who could fine her or send her to jail. A gay couple who was denied a marriage license 3 times did file a federal lawsuit against Davis, saying they were deprived of their, quote, fundamental constitutional right to marry. We are told that couple, as well as many others, plan to be here at the office this morning to get their license. Their supporters, who have rallied outside of the courthouse every day for 2 months, will also be here. Meanwhile, a large group supporting Davis is also expected outside of the courthouse. Late last night, on a Facebook page supporting the clerk, an organizer encouraged those who stand with Davis to be at the courthouse at 8 o'clock to support her no matter what, and saying, quote, this could be the last rally. And we plan on being here throughout the morning and the day, and we will keep you updated here on WKYT. Live in Rowan County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, thank you. New this morning on WKYT, Lexington police are investigating a break-in overnight at an animal hospital.
Apparently, this is not the first time burglars have targeted this particular facility. WKYT's Mark Barber is live there this morning with more on what we know right now.
Good morning, Rebecca. The owner of the Regency Animal Hospital says he's practiced in Lexington 19 years, but he says he was never targeted by burglars until this summer. So imagine his frustration this morning after he was hit for the second time in just 3 months. He's really fed up. He's upset that the 2 crooks have come back a second time to clear his shelves of pet prescriptions and other medications. His security cameras did not catch their faces because the men were wearing masks, but he thinks they are the same 2 men who broke into his store back in June. Thieves have also swiped pet products from a vet clinic in Richmond and a second clinic in Lexington over the summer. The owner of the animal hospital here on Regency Road says that pet medications that were stolen this morning will turn up again online.
Get products that they can turn around and sell on Craigslist. I want everybody to know anything they buy on Craigslist, it's usually stolen product. You know, find it on eBay, find it on Facebook. It's probably stolen product. find it on online pharmacies. It's stolen product most of the time. So, and this is where they get it.
Now the owner of the clinic here tells me that he added security cameras after they broke in last time. He says now he's not sure what he will do, but he is looking into maybe increasing his security even more. Now he says that the security cameras that he added the last go round, they may be paying off because he says they were able to catch a quick snapshot of the crook's license plate before they drove off. Now this morning, police officers do tell me they are still searching for those two men. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, keep us updated. Thank you very much, Mark. Authorities in Knox County are investigating this morning after a woman was hit and killed outside a fast food restaurant. Authorities say yesterday afternoon, 66-year-old Norma Hicks from McCreary County was hit by a car in the parking lot of the McDonald's on Master Street in Corbin. State police say Hicks was walking back to her car when a 19-year-old driver sped around the building and hit her.
His accelerator was, I guess it went out, and they told, which I talked to another lady, his gas pedal was stuck to the floor, and he tried to stop, but there wasn't nothing he can do.
Investigators are still trying to determine the speed at which the driver pulled into the parking lot. State police say for now they are not filing charges. They don't believe drugs or alcohol played a role in the wreck. New this morning, 5 people were hurt after a crash in Lexington, and now police are trying to figure out how that crash happened. Officers were called to the intersection of Lane Allen Road and Clays Mill just after 11:30 last night. They say a car was traveling down Lane Allen when it ran a red light and smashed into another car. 5 people were hurt, but authorities say they all had only minor injuries. They believe that 2 people were not wearing seat belts. No one has been charged, but officers say they are investigating to see whether the crash is in any way alcohol related.
Well, family members are remembering a Garrett County woman who was killed in a freak motorcycle accident over the weekend. 51-year-old Terry Carmack was riding on Highway 1295 when witnesses say a large bird hit her, causing her to lose control of the motorcycle. Police found her dead down a 60-foot embankment. Carmack's daughter says her family was the most important thing in her life.
My mother was a beautiful soul, and I'm glad I have so many pictures of her now.
Well, Carmack was a retired school bus driver in Madison County. Her family will hold a memorial service tomorrow night at 7 at Fox Funeral Home in Stanford. Well, a man is dead after a logging accident in eastern Kentucky. The Clay County Coroner's Office says that 53-year-old Marcus Jones of Leslie County was on a bulldozer in the Big Creek community Monday when it flipped over. It went down a slope. Jones was pinned between the bulldozer and the ground. The coroner pronounced him dead at the scene. Investigators are still looking into what caused that bulldozer to flip over.
The time right now is 5:38 on WKYT this morning, and police in Winchester are investigating a vandalism case after someone sprayed graffiti on a high school football team's bus. Anderson County High School beat George Rogers Clark High School by 1 point Friday night. When the Anderson County team got back to their bus, they found someone had sprayed graffiti all over it. The bus has been taken out of service until the paint can be cleaned off. Clark County Superintendent Paul Christie says he is working to track down whoever is responsible. He says that person will have to pay the cleaning costs. Leaders at a Central Kentucky high school will meet today to discuss the school's dress code policy. Earlier this month, Stacy Dunn posted this picture of her daughter to Facebook. She says the teen was sent home for violating the dress code because her collarbone was showing. Woodford County High School's ad hoc dress code committee will meet tonight. The committee is expected to review an alternative dress code. The meeting is at 6 o'clock this evening in the library at Woodford County High School.
Well, the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office has arrested a man deputies say sold uncut heroin. 28-year-old Jeffrey Baker Jr. of Maysville is charged with drug trafficking. Deputies say they received a tip that Baker was selling heroin out of a motel room. When they arrived, they say they found more than 2 grams of heroin. Deputies say they were concerned because the uncut version of the drug has a high overdose rate.
A Franklin County man says he is taking it upon himself to raise money to help families who owe money to the school system for outstanding lunchroom debts. Scott Ellis and several other Franklin County residents have spent days washing cars in return for donations. That money will go toward offsetting the roughly $21,000 the parents owe the district's food services program. Ellis says they're helping out because he believes the students whose parents owe the money to the school are being singled out.
Because you can see that kid over there, hey, I got a school pizza. You got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Ha, ha, ha. No, that's not a joke. You know, so we're just trying to make sure that the kids get a fair shake in the lunchroom.
So far, Ellis has raised more than $400. Franklin County Public School Superintendent Chrissy Jones says the school system is willing to work with each family who owes money.
A new UK football season kicks off at Commonwealth Stadium on Saturday. It'll be the first game where a new traffic pattern will be in effect on Alumni Drive. There are now 2 roundabouts on Alumni between Tates Creek and Nicholasville Roads. UK says they will announce their game day traffic plans in the next couple of days. Lexington Police will still be providing support to UK Police as they do during every game day. So it should be interesting, Bill, to see how their plans work out. Hopefully not too many folks getting stuck in the roundabouts going round and round.
Yeah, you got it. Well, you never know until it's tried, and it has not been tried out under heavy traffic conditions like will be at the big ball game. A lot of excitement for the start of the season. The time this morning on WKYT is 5:41, and let's check live drive traffic now. See what's happening early on this Tuesday.
Not really a whole lot of issues out there. We're hearing it's a clear commute into town. Just keep in mind that work continues over on Leestown Road. Some issues getting in and out of some neighborhoods over there. So just keep that in mind if you happen to be in that area.
Construction continuing for the new high school along Winchester Road. That has been no real problem the last few days after they had some initial issues. So it's a good ride in for the most part this morning. Everybody be careful and stay alert as you drive in this morning. A lot more news coming up from WKYT. When we come back, a Massachusetts sketch artist got a shot at redemption yesterday.
Did her second attempt pass the review, or did it fall flat? We'll show you the before and after when WKYT This Morning returns.
Which is actually a funny story. You'll want to see that, and you'll want to see the forecast. A week of humidity is here, and here comes that summertime feel. We'll get into those numbers and those high temperatures coming up next.